What's popping Vee Squaaaaad? Welcome back to my YouTube channel, V in progress, because we're only progressing here. Yes, guys, we are at episode 7. Can you imagine? Already, we're almost hitting the first season. And on today's episode, I'm so honored to have the one and only Mitch. Makeup by Deimos. Guys, actually no, I'm here to, like, I struggle with her name. I struggle, but I kind of like it, calling her that when she's around. So that I'm a bit, it's okay, you can call me Mitch. But without further ado, ladies and gentlemen.
Did you just hear the name?
I know! Look over the I was like, Namila, I was waiting to check it. Oh, I'm so excited to have you here. Well,
hi guys! Welcome to Be in Progress.
Yeah, introduce yourself, please.
My name is Michelle or Mitch. On Instagram, I go by Deimos.
Deimos.
On Instagram, I go by Deimos. I am a professional makeup artist, mommy, friend, sister, child of God, and everything nice and sweet.
But we say, huh? How amazing! Karibu sana.
Thank you.
I'm so excited to have you.
Thank you for having me.
For us to dive deep into this discussion. Yeah, so on today, guys, as you can tell from the title, that's the thing, any YouTube mtu what you're discussing before even we start.
Exactly.
But the good thing, that's just the title. Content ndani ndio ya muhimu. Yeah, so on today's episode, guys, we're both makeup artists. We both have different journeys, definitely. And we're gonna be sharing our journey with you, like how being a makeup artist, like what it entails, the bad, the good, all that experience. That's what we're gonna be discussing.
So guys, we are going to be doing our makeup as we chat, and as is usual chat nini. I hope we ujani. Hey, you got prepared some.
You better be ready
topics.
Be ready because it can change. There's a lot of makeup to the other things.
So I started my makeup journey, I would say 2013. So I finished high school in 2012, and then 2013 I joined uni. I was in KU main campus. So there's a certain store, Okutu Tao, that I used to go to, and then the lady over there, she kept telling me, "Hey, wow, I love how you do your makeup. Oh, do you do it professionally? Michelle Linani?
I've been doing this." The confidence level.
But as it was one of those things that I didn't really know, like she'd be serious about it. So she was like, if you do, then I have a slot opening on this Friday. That was, I think, on a Tuesday. I have a slot opening on Friday, so if you could just come and help me out and see your work, and then we go from there. And imagine that's how I actually started. But let me tell you, that was one of the most daunting. It was my first job, because I've actually never been. The funny thing is, people ask me, have you ever been in a 9 to 5? I've never been in formal employment.
You're very lucky. Some of us spent 5 years, 8 to 5.
But kuna zile jobs zenye of course nilienda. Kwanza kuna job fulani ya pale Tulip House Mombasa Road ya wa Chinese, nilikuwa nimeitwa interview. Madam,
ukaenda.
Nilikwenda kusema official pants to heels. I was looking good, you know, but we know
how she does it.
But wakanikata.
Oh,
they were like,
what was the reason?
The lady who was connecting me to the job alikuwa ameniambia nidanganye niseme nimemaliza uni. Na mimi nilikuwa hapo first year. So when those Chinese
papers,
exactly. So when those she didn't think of that. So when the Chinese guys came and they were like, so they were asking me, okay, so have you finished? Nilishinda kudanganya. I was like, no. I really tried. I was like, let me just say the truth.
But that's good. At least you lost it out of your truth.
Yeah, no, but I actually appreciate the fact that I didn't get it, because now imagine me getting it, and that wasn't like the path that God had set out for me. Yeah. So
and I think like God anakuanga too, like His plan for our lives. Sometimes it's not it's not about us, because sometimes we have the plan,
Yes.
but I think if it's not in his purpose for your life,
Yeah.
and that's why people, like, there's this quote in Asemanga, one day everything will make sense.
Yes.
Because I just feel like there's so many things that happen in life,
I don't make
lost
sense.
jobs and all these things, not just even job wise, but
Yeah.
so many things that happen and you're left with questions than answers.
Yeah.
But one day maybe they will make sense.
Yeah.
Like, because right now I think you missing that job when you say like,
It makes
and
sense
thank
now.
God I didn't get it.
But at that time I was like,
Mhm.
Manzi, ako ka 20K can get come through. Can it come through?
Wow. I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So now that Friday when that girl invited me, so Mimi, I took myself there. I was like, okay. So what are we doing? So now the funny thing is, I had never actually worked with ladies of a different skin tone, like Caucasian or Indian, or like really, you know, that dark, yummy chocolate Sudanese.
Yes.
And those were her clients. But the good thing that I really thank God for her, she really showed me the road. She was like, okay, use this foundation. So
Did you have the product?
I didn't. So because it was their store, I just come and then I do it with
it's
their
your
products.
skills.
It's just my
but
skills.
the products are theirs. That was a good thing too.
Yeah.
So how did you do?
So the first.
You went in.
Well, apparently I was called back on Monday, so apparently I did well.
Wow.
I did choma.
At least.
At least.
Huh?
Yeah. So like that was really my stepping stone to makeup. And the funny thing is that I hadn't really realized how much I loved makeup, because back at home my sister D, she would always ask me like, oh, do my makeup, because I knew one or two things.
Yeah.
So she would always ask me, oh, you know, do my makeup when she's going to church or when she has an event. So I never really took it seriously until now that job. So that job,
And this is
tell you,
2013.
this is 2013 now. Michelle Anapakwa, class. Michelle Anapakwa, I'm making money. I'm making moolah. I'm making paper. Guess what? Unajua sasa ukiniuliza hiyo dot ilienda wapi, because I used to be paid. In that time, right now it seems like a really small amount, but in that time I used to be paid 1,500 shillings a day. Mind you, I don't have rent to pay.
What?
I don't have like me expenses to Zako. Guess what I used to buy?
Yeah.
Clothes and chicken.
Chakula ni muhimu, na nguo ni muhimu pia.
Every single night I would go back to the hostel with new clothes. Kudunga.
Sasa hiyo ya every day.
Every day.
It's actually like tempting.
Alafu unajua katop ni kafi juni yako tutawaje. Oh, tops 50.
So.
But yeah.
Kwa nini say work for money?
Let me tell you.
Money.
And chicken in. I have, I think
shares
in that time ongenipea shares, because I really promoted that business. I think for like a whole year I used to buy chicken every single day.
What?
Okay, also I was dating a Mlunji, so nikajaribu kumuingiza box kiplani na hiyo
kuku. It's for life. I got you. I know where you're coming from, and this is the life.
Yeah. So that's how I basically started, and then now fast forward to around 2016.
And if you don't mind, at this time, how old are you?
I finished
2013.
I finished my uni really early. So 2012, I think I was 16 or 17, and then 2013, I think I was around 18, 19, if I'm not wrong, because I finished my high school really early. So yeah, I was really young. I was still discovering.
You are allowed to eat your chicken at 18 and buy new shoes every single day. And that's on a period.
If I say education plan right now.
That's the thing. But one thing I keep saying, like from even that, like at 18, like you don't know, because even I have smaller sisters, and I just feel like no, I'm third, but I have smaller sisters, and I see them right now saying, oh, I'm trying to discover myself and all this, and it's okay, honey, like. It's okay not to figure things out at 18, because I mean this is like your start of your life, away from your parents sending you what to do. So I just feel, yes, regrets zitakuja. You know, when you're 25, that's when you start thinking of all the things you would have done differently at 18, 19, 20, 21, up to that age. But then again, you just pick yourself up, say those are lessons learned. Because I know buy kuku classic.
Who?
I'm shoes. The responsibilities.
Now I need put on my Deimos.
I know. With responsibility, I guess.
And I think also, the one thing is you should never feel bad about like if you've already made the bad decision, it's okay, because it's a lesson. You see, right now, if I hadn't gone through that phase of like, you know, the easy life and easy come, easy go, doing a car, like not saving, like that financial plan, that financial structure right now, in that phase. So I needed to go through that phase of wastage. My Lord, forgive me. But right now I'm in a much smarter and better place to be able to tell someone, oh, you're making your money when you're like 18, 19, do this. I know all your friends are going out. I know everybody's spending their money on all the designer shoes, bags and everything. But you know what? Save. At kama ni 5 so. At kama ni 1,000. Save a little bit. It will come through later on.
Kabisa. Wow. So now 2013, the job to tunaingia.
Tuliingia for around 3 years.
Wow. The same place.
The same place.
Wow.
It was really nice.
That was really nice.
But now what ended up happening was I ended up not being so serious with my studies, because what I would do is, so your classes ziko all day.
But plus unaingiza do. Exactly. Like sinaenda shule ndio nimekiza do.
Obviously I couldn't tell my father that. Yeah, papa analipa school fees na wewe.
You have to be serious for him.
Yeah, so I used to go to class from morning to 12, and then at midday, maybe doing mechomoka. I don't care if I got afternoon classes. That's none of my business. Okay, I need to make money.
I got what to go to.
That was my mentality then. So at like 12, I would chomoka from KU, and then I go to Tao, and then I start my shift up till like 10 or 11. So I would my studies could dwindle a little bit, because in the morning I'm in class, but then the afternoon classes is year 10. So now fast forward to around 2016. Hey, I got pregnant. But suddenly again, sijui I'm pregnant, as is my usual.
As your usual. Without your bloating.
This time I didn't think I was bloated actually, because like my pregnancies for some reasons that were a bit smaller. So that time, it ilikuanga nini, ilikuanga na hormones. Hormones! She's get hormones
to play. The hormones came out to play.
Imagine I call my boss, nikamwambia, you know what? I'm not happy with this job.
Yeah? Why are you not happy?
Hormones! I miss you with the hormones.
Hey, you called. You didn't even text.
No, apana. Like at least tuko tumejuana in a personal capacity. So I felt like I could talk to her. So I just called her. I told her, hey, manze, this and this. I just told her I'm not happy with the job. I think I gave her a reason like my studies are dwindling, but that wasn't the reason. I was just tired of that job, not knowing the hormones. So I quit
after 3 years.
After 3 years. I quit my job. I quit, not knowing there are people coming who are going to need resources from that job. So fast forward, we realized we were pregnant, and then now, we gave birth now later on that year. And then, actually now, this is 2015, now I realize that I'm pregnant, because now I gave birth to them 2016 February. Yeah. So
we were almost pregnant
at the same time,
Because we got my baby in March. March
2016.
19. Yeah.
Nice.
So it was a month apart.
Nice. So now by the time I'm realizing that now it's twins and all, so it's taking so much time, away from work. So I had to now I took around 2 years off.
I can imagine, kwanza twins.
Imagine. So I took 2 years off.
Imagine.
Yeah, and then now by the time I was going back, I had decided by myself that I didn't want to work for someone. So nilipanga nimeanza sasa pursue my freelance career. So now I just started doing makeup on myself and on my sisters, on my friends, family. Nikipost tu pole.
Let me take you back. Let me take you back, just for someone who is out there. And because I mean, this is for it's for everybody to watch and listen to.
Yeah.
But mostly also for like the makeup artists out there.
Yeah.
So this time when you were employed for the 3 years,
Yeah.
did you post your work on social media? It was
No. Do you know
them.
when I was actually employed, I wasn't even on like at Facebook. You know the funny thing, I've never been a social media kind of person.
Serious?
I think
and then you're doing
2012.
good. Sometimes I feel like I'm doing nothing.
No, I never ever feel like that because like everybody's journey is different. Because I remember there's a time when Facebook in Hongasandu imeshika. Facebook. You're sleeping on it. I remember my cousin Minnie tried to introduce me to Facebook. She even opened up an account for me. I think I don't search Facebook utaona tu my old photos. After I finished so she told me, oh, you know, Facebook is a new thing. Me, I wasn't interested. So I started getting active, I think now during now my kids, because my sister was more active now because she would post me and I was like, this is nice. So I had opened up, like the previous year I had opened up an Instagram account, so that's how it was, but I wasn't really social media kind of person. So when I was now going into freelance, that's when I started like posting my work. Because if you go down my page, you'll see my work for Kitambo when I was starting.
Nice. So would you advise someone, like, do you wish you'd have started like marketing on social media in 2013?
I wish I would. I really wish I would. Because ingenipatia that opportunity of being able to showcase to people from a very, very early age that you know I can do this and I can do this. Because unfortunately in such a great digital time whereby people as young as even in their teens are making money, are making serious money, buying houses, buying yachts, you know.
Nasi tuko tu hapa trying things.
We are moving there.
I guess it's like everybody with their journey, but also be updated on kwa nini leo na niko yani hadi understand. Wow. Be updated on like what people are doing in your industry to bring more money. You get and to put their name out there.
You need to keep up with the trends. Not necessarily do everything that everybody is doing, but just learn, okay, which are the tools that are hot right now? How can I use them to the benefit of my business, you know? So so afterwards I started my freelance career, and then people
came back in 2018. That is after 2 years.
Yeah, after around 2 years. But I had already started posting my work in like 2017. So pole I started coming, and then people started knowing who I am. Someone would book me for a job here, a job there, and I was like, okay.
I finished high school 2012.
You too?
Yeah.
Okay.
2012. Went to campus. 2011 actually.
Oh, nice.
Because 2012, that's when I joined LKU. Yeah, and so I did up to 2014. So I started my own business at 19.
Oh, nice. What business is this?
A hotel. Can you imagine?
Damn!
Like me at a meeting, you see, when you are lucky now, you never ever got to go to an 8 to 5.
Glory to God.
For me, I never wanted it.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah.
So at 19, I was like, oh dad, can you top me up? I want to open. But my dad is so supportive. Do you know he came? He did the shelving for me. Everything.
I remember you told me.
Everything I needed, he did it.
Guys, if you haven't seen her studio, her and Chico's studio, the Glam Hub, it's located in Tumaini House.
Yes, please.
It's so beautiful. I love the flowers, the decor. I think you should like insert like a clip of like everything.
Please,
so
editor. Yeah, so dad now helped me. But now I was young at 19. What did I even know?
Yeah.
So it kind of failed later.
Yeah.
Because of an ex. Can you imagine? Because of a boyfriend. So annoying. But anyway, so I was in this place where by now, like I couldn't go back to my father and be like, oh, the business failed.
Yeah.
Now what next? You know, because I've always been so independent as well.
Yeah.
So now it failed. Now I'm 20.
Yeah.
So my only option was like try 8 to 5.
Yeah.
To learn the business side and how people do it.
Yeah.
Before now going back to doing it.
Yeah.
And so that's how now I went to 8 to 5. I worked 2014, 2015, 2016.
What did you do?
So I was working here in Westlands, by the way. It was an Uber, the first like Uber cab like app that came to Kenya. It was called Easy Taxi.
I remember it.
Yeah, so I went to Easy Taxi, did for 2 years. But then when I got my baby, imagine on my maternity leave, I get a call that the company has been closed down. Yes. So it closes down. I'm on maternity leave. Then my ex-boss was very nice to me. I won't mention his name because he's kind of famous.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So he referred me somewhere else, and I went for the interview, and I got the job.
Nice.
The NGO now, and now my baby was 2 months, 2 weeks. But now I couldn't turn down the job. I was like, why wait for 2 more weeks? Maybe they give that job. I love that yellow. It's
Thank you. Because they would give it to
someone else.
Yeah.
You know. So
they
now
the work done.
yeah. So I was just like, Miss Sawa. So I told my hubby, now because you work from home, I'm safer that way because I know the baby will just be fine.
Yeah.
So now I started at now the previous company, my last company that I ever worked in. And so I stayed there 2016, 17, 18. I quit January 2018.
Nice.
After now, like I had bought my 2017 actually. My anniversary is usually on July 29.
With your hats?
No. My Artistry.
Oh,
my makeup.
nice.
Yeah. Because now 2017 it's when I was like, now I'm ready to go back to being a business owner and
being an entrepreneur.
Yes.
No bathroom.
So I was just like, I didn't want a job that, because even remember when this other company closed, we were compensated for like 3 months, 3 months compensation. Yeah. And I opened another biashara, like a cyber/movie show.
You've always been like very entrepreneurial.
Yes,
I love that about
since
you.
kitambo.
I love that about you.
But now again, see summer job kuangushwa. So I was so angry. I didn't want a job in employ someone. I wanted to be there. I wanted to do it with my own hands.
Yeah.
If someone came to work for me, they would be under me, not like leaving the business to them
entirely.
You get it? Yeah. And so that's when now the makeup. Me, Makio never had done makeup. You're good at mtu anakuona anakuuliza, "Are you a makeup artist?" Because I like your mimi bro zangu kiziona TBT. Utakuwa shocked. They were bad. Like bad.
But now let me ask you, why did you decide makeup? Like why makeup? Why not nails, you know?
One thing,
hair.
Now remember niko hii job. Hata niwaambie tuna wastingi. I'm happy kujafanya corporate. Yeah. People waste wifi
your job.
Yeah.
Employers.
Yeah, because now, imagine 2016 I didn't know there's something called blogging, YouTube. I just knew YouTube near music.
For listening to music.
You know, but I never knew that you can earn money via YouTube. That was like So one day, niko job, now I'm just like on YouTube, then I see like Anajita Bella something, she's doing good makeup. I was like, wow, this is nice. And Makyu, funny thing, you know, ignorance is so bad. Okay, but maybe it's not ignorance. It's because I had never thought about makeup as a career. So I never even had a good makeup artist in Kenya. So now say, so this thing called makeup artistry. So now say Google. Say see people are making money in my own country. And I didn't even know.
Imagine. It's the audacity for me. For them to make money when you don't know.
I know. So now from then, and then I kind of liked art, even in high school. Like I have even a book that I used to draw a lot of flowers. So I knew I loved the art. And for me, when I saw makeup, I saw art.
It's very artistic.
I saw art. And I was just like, wow, this is something I was interested in doing. So I started sharing with my hubby who was now in acting back then. And he had met some guy called Jemo Makeup. So he used to do their makeup when they're on set. So I was like, I can connect you to a guy who does it and he earns money. So for me that time it was money. How do I make money? You know? So then Jemo came, he took me through the product knowledge and I started practicing. I didn't have money to learn though.
I had to learn people. I think those people in our journey, like the Jemos who when now you have that interest, they take you and they tell you, you know what, yes, it's like this. Like they actually show you the ropes. Because in our industry, let me tell you, there's so much and then I always say this in the Kenyan market, especially the creative industry, there's so much competition. V nikompe wangu.
If I show her this,
if I show her this, she'll take my client. Let me tell you, whatever God has blessed you with, that skill, it's yours. Yes, somebody else can do something similar, but there's a certain there's such a gem that God has put in you, only in you. So don't ever be afraid of anybody being your competition. If someone asks you, Evie, where did you get this? What does it cost? What does it cost?
Yes, we have 40 billion people in the country. Like, I mean, even if I wanted, there's
enough room for all of us.
Yeah, because I think that was very hard for me, especially now Jemo taking me through, because me do you know, when I started watching YouTube, I was just like, is it products out and it's shika? Like me, that was my fear. I was just like, what? This is what I want.
There's so many.
You know, and I get it. Whenever people say like, those are too many things you're doing, like I get you guys.
You always get that, like, unaseta hivi alafu mtu anaingia anasema, hizo vitu zote kwa uso moja. I'm like, yeah. It's my work. In the same way that you're in an office, you know, with your books and with your I don't even know what is in the office.
You've never relate. I end up in after this to office tour.
Yeah, so like this is literally my office. So I know people don't usually understand. And do you ever get that thing of people really looking down on your career because they feel like it's a hobby? They're like, oh, you do makeup. Oh, that's nice. What else? Girl, it pays bills. Okay, there is money to be made.
I feel like it's ignorance as well. You see the same way I'm saying, I never knew, because it's not like, even if you're ignorant, I just feel like it's important to just respect.
Yes.
Don't just like come with your own imagination of how this is small of a career.
Yeah.
You understand? Like it's okay not to understand the career I am to, but also ask. Don't just assume.
True.
Or just assume it's just a small kind of career, or it's not even a career, it's a hobby. You understand? Yeah, but now since then I launched, thank God, as well that time I didn't have money to like do photography and everything. Yeah. So that's when I decided to collaborate with Jackson Mwangi, the photographer. He's a really good photographer. Yeah. Back then my hubby wasn't a photographer, but now he is.
But he has moved on, so photography.
Yes. So I collaborated with some designers, got models, because I feel like this is a very hard part to start, especially when now hauna job, mtu wa kuemploy.
Yes.
You're starting to, you see when you umesema put after your own client.
Yes.
The hustle. For me, I was like, how do I compete with people who have already been there?
Yes.
Because then again, people have to discover you as a new makeup artist.
Yes.
So for me, I did professional photos from, like, I took my sisters and a few of my friends, different skin tones.
Yeah.
And now I did their makeup, and then I got the professional photos, and now I started marketing myself from there.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
In July.
That's a good idea. For any upcoming makeup artist, it's a really good way. And I feel like, especially if you're not in a position where you maybe have money to get a photographer or a professional videographer, collaboration is big. Let me tell you, the same way there is an upcoming makeup artist, there is also an upcoming photographer, there's also an upcoming videographer. So it's just about learning the ropes and seeing, okay, this guy, I see the potential. Let's see how we can work together. Let's see how we can build each other. You understand what I mean? Yes. So it's very possible. If you are interested in whatever career it is, it's very possible.
Yeah, all primed, guys. Yeah, so now here we are, 2018. Hapo ndipo tulikuwa. Mimi niko 2017 nimeanza. Now you are 2018, you're back. After now babies are 2 years. So how was that? You said it was harder because you didn't, like before you were employed, so you didn't, like now you're trying to source out for your own clients. How was that process for you?
It was tricky. It was a really tricky process because like nobody had ever taught me the art of marketing, the art of like, you know, getting your business out there. So me just knew what the little that I knew. Just do a couple of videos, do a couple of looks, post them, pray the right clients, see, and a lot of prayer, because I was really in that space where I wanted to get out of like being, you know, just a stay-at-home mom to going back now to the workforce. So pole too, and then word of mouth, because I say, oh, you know, if you hear this and this and this and this, refer me. I do nice makeup, pushing yourself, and that's why I always say you need to believe in yourself. Because if you don't believe in yourself, you're not gonna have that confidence of telling someone, by the way, my name is Mitch and I do makeup, and you know, I do bridal and I do all that. Like just pushing. Nobody can push your brand like
you can.
Yes.
Kabisa. Was that easy though? Because I feel like people, like right now, maybe mostly the people who like watch your videos, see you on Instagram, they just think like, she just has it easy. Because that's the mentality I want to. Like people come, especially when you're starting, and there are people who have been before you, who came before you, you always feel like entitled to just, it's like they just made it.
So you're supposed to just make it even new. Guys, it was so hard. I think before I got my very first client, okay, and that's why I really thank and I appreciate my sister, because what she would do is, as I got better, she would tell me, by the way, why don't I start paying you? And I was like, what?
And if you guys don't know who her sister is, not to mention that her sister is the one and only Diana Marua.
I don't know, I usually just assume that everybody knows.
No, I don't think so. Because even me, remember just me telling you how I used to confuse you and Val. So maybe like if you're just there, and it's good to give props where they're due. Like Diana, thank you for supporting a girl.
Yes, you're the realist.
Aww.
Yeah, so she started paying, and then it actually like really gave me that encouragement of, you know what, if my family member can pay, then someone out there can pay. So let me tell you, in between gigs, it was months. So sometimes even a year. Like I was we post. Yeah, because people would be like, oh, I like your makeup, it's nice, but you know what? I know someone, and I know someone, and I know someone. So they always ended up going to the one they knew, as opposed to trying to try out a new face. But let me tell you guys, that's where persistence pays. You understand? Because I know there's so many people who started off the same as us, but then this thing is hard, they went back to employment. And you know what? There's no judgment. There's no judgment.
It's not for everyone.
It's not for everyone, and everybody has their own journey. But I thank God that at least I was in a space where I had support, and I had family who were telling me and pushing me, telling me, you can do it, you can do it. And from a really early age, actually, I was very artistic. I would do like things and stick them on my face, So I was like, you know what? I don't know where I'm going with this, but I'm just going to push and see. Right now, guys, and this I'm not saying it bragging or anything. Right now my YouTube is almost at 100,000 followers.
Congratulations!
And
we can't wait to get there.
And you know, I was even asking my husband. I was like, wow. And it's like I shot immediately. And then he reminded me. He told me, no, Mitch, you didn't shoot. Remember those days in your room, ukijaribu kufix wallpaper, ujuku fix wallpaper because you want a background. Remember those days when one of your eyebrows was this thick, the other was this thing. Remember those days, and you still kept pushing. Remember those days when clients called you for jobs and then they didn't pay you. You understand? Like you might see someone I may shoot to out of nowhere, but guys, trust me, the journey that has taken to get someone there. It's not easy. It's not easy at all. The disappointments, me, I've never heard of a makeup artist charging like that. How can you charge like that?
No, charge 1,500. Kuna 500
and she does a better job. And I'm like, okay, I'm sorry, excuse me.
So maybe on that, Ebu give us your just one maybe I don't know, your the worst experience you have had with a client, and then the best.
Goodness.
Please, we are all ears.
So, there's a time, I'm not going to mention names.
Yes, please don't.
But there's a time that I was working with a very popular music artist, like a musician, a lady. And then she DM'd me on Instagram, she told me, at that time she was still working for a one of the biggest, actually, I think it's still the biggest, but one of the biggest record labels in Kenya. So she told me, oh, you know, I like your work, I have an upcoming music video, but first what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a trial, and then we see how that goes, and then now we'll do the music video. So she asked me for my charges, I told her. She was like, okay. So I went, did her makeup, she liked it, took a schedule the shoot. So me over here thinking, oh my gosh, I'm famous. I think people know me now. Okay, that's how I was like, I was in the class. Yeah, I was like, man, famous from now on. Call me Miss. So I went. The video shoot was supposed to start at 9 a.m. Mimi punctual as usual, nikapo 8:30, nika set up, nika chill. It was actually on one of these studios, I think on State House Road, if I'm not sure. And then the lady comes with her husband and the Mimi, tukafanya shoot. It was okay. Guess what time this shoot was ending? Because she had a lot of scenes. This shoot was ending 3 o'clock in the morning. Nimefika hapo 9 asubuhi. Tumeenda 3 o'clock in the morning. What? That lady made me do her nails. Guys, do you see my nails? I barely do my own nails, let alone someone's nails. She made me do her nails. She made me do lip art. She made me I went, and then the thing with me is I like to really do my best. So when I come, if for example you're the talent or you're the person, I won't just do your makeup. I'll make sure, okay, is your hair okay? Is okay. And your hands actually, do you need some oil? Is your outfit okay? Because I want you to look your best. Because I'm not just there to...
These things also complement each other.
It complements each other. If you have
bad hair and good makeup,
it doesn't make sense. So Niko hapo, Michelle, you know, I know I'm over here telling God, you know,
I overdid.
I'm over here working for my babe. Thank you for the opportunity. So at 3 o'clock in the morning, by this time I'm walking a curfew, 3 in the morning.
And are you taking breaks in between?
No, yeah, obviously there's like the little breaks of, you know, you eat, you go, you need it on that.
You were just working on her?
But I was just working on her basically. I was working on her, and then she also had 2 dancers. So I was also working on them, touch-ups and all everything. Or she needs a lip color change, I change it. She needs her eyeshadow change. I'm there, because I'm that guy. You guy by guy, I'm that guy. So at 3 o'clock, we had agreed everything, pricing and everything. So at 3 o'clock,
had she clarified timing? Like it's gonna take that much time.
And let me tell you guys,
because I think you should charge for extra hours. Those are too way.
I didn't even know those times. I think it was like in 2018. It was now when I'm starting off my freelance career. There are these mistakes that you make.
Yeah, sure.
Guys, look into my eyes. Are you looking into my eyes?
We're listening.
Me thought we had agreed, so me thought si mimi and us tumemaliza. I'm gonna get my money, I go nilale nikijua tu I got money in the bank. Shop on you. So she tells me, Michelle, let me call you an Uber, you know, because we were really tired. I understood. So she's like, let me call you an Uber, you get home and then we'll talk. Let me tell you. Let me even stand. I'm pregnant, but I'm gonna stand. Hey, let me stand, guys. Mambo ya kusotiwa later on.
It never happened.
No.
Those
are the one. That's one of the things that I've learned. Like unajua, you know this person is not your friend. You know,
yes,
your brother.
It's a client.
It's a client. It's someone.
Let's
you
be
don't
professional.
Know. So I
pay me my money before I leave.
So I always, especially with new clients, I always tell them, you pay deposit before, and then the other one after application. Did you hear me?
Yes.
Did you hear
before
me?
I leave
after
the
application. She will talk naughty. No. So she tells me, you fuck. Stupidity.
No, it's okay.
But it's experience.
You learn.
She tells me,
learn on the job.
Just go. You know, I know you're tired. Let's all get home. I'll sort you. I'm over there thinking she's a sweet lady. Huh? She's a mother. I'm a mother. We're both trying to, you know, make it in this hustle. In the morning, nimeamka, expect M-Pesa. Something.
It's not coming.
Guys, in those days I used to charge like really affordable, like really affordable. Like for the whole day, plus her dancers due plus what, I think it came to around 10k. It wasn't even a lot, because considering the work done.
Work over hours.
No, but you nails and you miss juke fanya. You do your nails. Guess what? Ting, ting, ting. You have received. Guess how much? Guess how much?
5K.
Even 5K is a lot. It's a lot of money. She sent me 4,000 shillings. So me, I'm over here. I'm like, okay. Let me just calm down. I'm like, what is her logic exactly? Because if I'm, for example, if I'm charging you 1,500 for a dancer, one dancer, and I did for 2 dancers, already that's 3K.
Yes.
I should account to make up here. I should account to the time I spent
on your shoes.
I mean, I'm not going to charge you for nails or anything, but you know,
my time
appreciation would be good, but it's okay. This lady sent me 4K. I called her. She had so much attitude with me. I was like, is this the same person? Do you know what she told me? She told me, I've been in this industry for years. Nobody has ever charged me 10,000. Who are you, madam? Who are you? I was like, excuse me.
Blend.
As in,
what?
Oh, how much was this?
I know.
You guys think that you cry nowadays because of the pregnancy. That time, but was really guapo. Look at the shadow. I was like, it's the audacity for me.
I know. That's so wrong, though.
Imagine. She got so rude. So eventually, because I really hate back and forth with people. So eventually I told her, you know what? So and so, because you know I'm a classy lady, I'm not gonna expose you. But I know you see this video, and shame on you. Shame on you.
Shame and to
all the young mama trying to get some money from my baby.
Wrong, though.
So I told her. So let's not go back and forth. I asked her, are you gonna send me the money or not? She said me, no girl, I ain't gonna send you no money. I was like, okay. So this has happened. So I think that's one of my afterwards I cried so much.
Yeah, I can imagine.
I was like, I said that and I talked to God, I asked God, why would you create people like this? They're so terrible.
And then it's when you have given your all and you know you are human. You know, it's like you're even giving extra, even beyond what
above and beyond.
You know, I know. I feel you.
Oh, so that was my worst. Like, and let me tell you, as God is my witness, guys. Sometimes you don't even need to fight with these people. You don't.
Okay.
Because you know what? Oh, you can't miss money. Oh, damn. They were exposed. That's how I go back. Lucky for her. But I will expose her. At that time I was not saved. But I said, you know what, God? I sat down and I said, you know what, God? Whatever seed that she has sown, this is all I said. I said, whatever seed that she has sown, may she reap it in Jesus' name. That's all you need to do, by the way.
Some battles.
You know, there's some battles that we get into, and you have no business being in that battle. Honestly, like you have no business in there. I said, you know what, God, you saw my work. Kiroho Safi, you are our witness because I know what you deal with her. Do you know what? You know, Baka Waleo, I've never heard of that lady. I don't know where she went to. Ndio ujue Mungu ni mkubwa.
Now, did she release the song that you did the makeup for?
I don't know. I don't
she even tag you.
Of course, she didn't tag me after our little, you know. But let me tell you, I don't know where that lady is. Nah, set in a mushia mabaya or anything. But guys, remember, whatever you plant, you're gonna reap.
Yes, thank you very much.
If you plant bad things to people, oh girl,
itakurudia tu kabisa.
So that was hands down till this day my worst.
Okay, mimi sina hizo experience.
I wouldn't be for your worst.
Acha niwaambie funny thing. But even listening, it's just like wow, they're dancing.
Do you think that I'm over here just?
I know.
Which is it's not a bad thing. Okay, I'm not judging anybody, but like, why?
For me, I think, when I started, and now let's say because it's 2017, I mean it's 2017, and thank God for husbands because my hubby back then, he was so accurate. One thing he made for me is a contract.
Wow.
Yes. So for me, and sometimes I think if it was just me as V, there's some things maybe I wouldn't have done.
Yes.
But he really did research for me. He told me you need a contract so that mtu akisign, people fear contract.
They do.
Sometimes I wouldn't maybe take someone to court or whatnot, but I think
they know they're legally bound.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, so that one has helped me a lot. Me sijaikuwa na issue na watu kutonilipa, by the way. That's one thing I thank God for.
You're lucky, girl.
But I think my most annoying experiences is with those clients who trust you and not trust you. There is nothing wrong with that, but like when it come to me as a professional and unataka tu kudictate like hata before nianze eyebrow unataka kioo. Like for me I think those are the most annoying things. And like you even know my work, you came for that work, but kila saa yani nika you don't trust like I'll deliver.
My favorite clients, I would say they're those clients who, you see, like the way I go above and beyond to make sure that you look good and to make sure that everything is nice. The clients, I really appreciate the clients who also go above and beyond to make sure that even me, I'm comfortable like you. And it's not like one specific one, it's just the simple things like, for example, I'm a freelance artist, so I come to your house. It's not a must, but I really do appreciate those clients who they welcome you, they ask you, would you like a cup of tea, would you like some slippers if it's cold, you know, you can set up here, like, you understand, like actually that human aspect of things, I really appreciate about them. And there are so many, you guys know yourselves out there.
I know, good people, by the way, there are many, so they will do the bad people.
Yeah.
That's why bad experiences are not as many.
Of everything that we've talked, if there's one thing I think I would love for you guys to live with is you were not created by accident. Whether it was an accident for your parents or whether you were not created by accident, God had a purpose for you. God had a life for you that He had purpose. So if you have that relationship with God, He will show you that this is where you're supposed to be at this exact time doing this. So makeup artistry, in as much as it seems like, oh, it's so glamorous, oh my gosh, you know those lashes, oh my gosh, you know those eyebrows. It's not for everybody. And that's not to say that your purpose is not elsewhere. Maybe God created you to be an architect. Maybe God created you to be a model. Maybe God created you to be the next president. Whatever your purpose is, really connect with God and He will show you your purpose. Yeah.
So maybe you want us to come back again on another episode and just talk maybe the business side of makeup.
Yeah,
definitely. Yeah, if you guys want her back for that, please
comment down below, subscribe, share, everything.
Yeah, but thank you so much for coming, Mama. I really had a good time.
Thank you for having me.
You're the best. And your energy.
Just Uzi. This lip again.
Divas, but in mix a little bit of the L.A Girl, the shimmer. This one, metallic.
Edge kashima. I really like it.
But I did spice it first and then this.
You know me nakwanga I'm not a fan of pink lipstick. No nanga tu nakaanga.
For real?
I don't know how.
But it's not too pinky.
No. It's that dark pink.
Because even needs the light pink.
Yeah. It is
like no. But I love the yellow. Like I love your eye makeup. You know Mitch? Now this is the second time you're doing your makeup when we're together. Every time you do it, like when you're starting, I don't know why it's heavy. Then when you do it, I'm like, damn, that's so amazing. Like I love them, and I love that it's simple but sophisticated.
It's like, hey, well, it's not her.
Mm-hmm.
But like,